times over.
Good girl. Let me know when you're ready. Good?
I'm ready.
All right, so this is the first step of progression to teaching her to heel. We're gonna put this leash loop or handle on her right thumb like we did with our loose leash walking, okay? So that is similar, all right? This is a practice exercise. The loose leash walking, hopefully you're gonna reinforce anytime she's on the leash regardless of where you're going. This is something you're gonna work or practice with her on. It doesn't need to be anything substantial. You don't need to go out with the expectation, oh, I gotta go work with her for a half hour on this. No, 15 minutes, you know, if that, that's it. All right, so how we're gonna start is you need to go to an area. I don't know how big, if you have a yard, that's big enough, and you can start in the yard, but then eventually we wanna branch out, maybe work this in the front of your house, or maybe go to a park where there's a part of the park that you can go where there's not a whole lot going on at this particular stage of development. All right, we're gonna put this loop on our right thumb like this. If she's in close proximity, we're taking that slack and making one loop. Now, it's tough to remember, but with our loose leash walking, we have this hand up here. With heeling, I want you to try to learn to start relaxing this arm, because as we move forward, there's only two directional corrections that we'll need to give her. One is if she goes a little ahead, I can grab the leash and do this. And one, if she goes a little wide, if my right arm is relaxed, I can do this and it's gonna have her come closer, okay? If I have my hand up here, it's really hard for me to do this and get her to come in closer, okay? All right, so we're gonna play a game right now, and my game is, let me see if I can get away from Ivy. That's your goal with this exercise. Anytime she goes ahead or she's not paying attention, the first thing you're gonna do is stop walking. If she isn't paying attention, she doesn't know that you've stopped walking. She goes ahead, I'm gonna open this loop, and I'm gonna bring this hand up like this, but instead of having it up here, stopping and saying no with our loose leash walking, I'm going just before that leash gets tight, I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna give a little bump on the leash like that. I'm always making a right turn, always. So I give her that bump, she thought, huh, wait, oh, there he is. She goes to catch up. I reach back with my left hand, get that excess leash and put it in my right hand. Ivy. And now, if I get a stretch where she's walking to my side, good. If she'll take food from you, Heather, give her some treats as you're walking and I'll show you how to hold your food. As soon as I don't think she's paying attention, I stop, I open my hand, I turn, give her the bump, make that right turn. Now, for some reason, if she should try to come around onto my right side, as I'm walking, I'm gonna reach back and grab this leash and pull her back around to the left. Don't try to stop and do that, she's too big. Keep walking, it's much easier to pull her back to the left side. Again, I'm looking for stretches of her walking at my side. Good girl. And we can give her some food. Good. Now, if she's walking and paying attention, if I'm gonna turn right, I'm gonna let her know by saying her name, just like our loose leash walking exercise. I walk like this. Good, Ivy, good girl. Good, Ivy. And I take an extra step and then I turn. Good. What a good girl you are. Good. Good girl, Ivy. Good girl, good.
So you almost want her like making eye contact with you when you're making that turn, because she's looking, when you're calling her name, she's looking right at you.
And when she makes eye contact when you're walking, give her a little bit of food, tell her good girl. So remember we talked about capping with the progression she goes through with other dogs? So if she's taught to heel formally, she knows she has to stay at your side. She knows it's good when you look up, then she can't fixate on the other dog, right? And if she can't fixate on the other dog, that progression of her getting overstimulated doesn't happen, right?
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.